everyone, it's time for this week's edition of the Roar Report. We're looking at the week of April the 22nd through the 26th, and I want to just get started with two really important announcements right off the top. A shout out goes to Tillamook Junior High's Chess Club, who went and competed at state last week on Friday as an entire team. And then the next day, 3 boys were invited back to compete as individuals. So shout out to Oliver, Malachi, and Talon for representing the junior high so well, and a special thank you to Mr. Labasso for heading up this group this year. It's been a highly successful year, and we're looking forward to continuing that into next year. Then the other big announcement is for 8th graders. This is a reminder that this coming week you will be participating in state science assessments. State science assessments. So when you go into Mr. Kettner's class or Mrs. Prince's class, be ready to give it your all on those science tests. As a reminder, this is a great time to kind of get yourself familiar with how those tests work, because when you get to high school, in order to get your diploma in Tillamook, you are going to need to pass that test or do a different type of project. The test, if you take the test seriously in 8th grade, practice doesn't make perfect, but practice makes you prepared, I would say. And there's nothing wrong with being prepared as you move forward. Give it your all. You are ready. Your teachers have taught you what you need to know. You'll do great. Okay, other things happening in the building. On Tuesday, April the 23rd at 8:15 in the morning, Mrs. Averill is taking her ag science class out in the field. They're going to be heading to the port of Garibaldi for a field trip. Then on Wednesday, April the 24th, that is the last day for chess this year. So all those chess kids come to one final chess practice, and then you're off until next fall. But even more important, one of my favorite days of the year is Wednesday the 24th, and that is Administrative Professional Day. And if you're not sure exactly what that means this is a day that we recognize the hard work of our secretaries at the junior high. Mrs. Main and Miss Coughlin, man, they keep this place humming along. Now, I know Mr. Dixon thinks he's probably running the show, but anyone who's paying any attention knows that our secretaries are the people who keep this ship afloat. So if you have an opportunity to say thank you or just, give an extra kind word to our secretaries on Wednesday, I'm sure they would appreciate it. On Thursday, April the 25th, Mrs. Ruska is taking her students out for a field trip to the Pioneer Museum and lunch, and then they'll be heading back to the building because at 1 p.m. our track student athletes head over the hill to St. Helens to compete there. And then at 4 p.m. on Thursday evening, we are having parent-teacher conferences. Now, if you're a parent and you're like, what? This is the first I've heard of this, don't panic. This is a little bit different than the parent-teacher conferences that we do in the fall, where everyone comes in and we meet. These parent-teacher conferences are by invitation. We're reaching out to families that we really want to touch base with between now and the end of the school year. However, if you would like to talk with us, just give a call to the school. We'll connect you to the right person and try and fit you into that schedule. We are going to be here from 4 till 8 p.m. on Thursday night, and we would love to chat with you. Other things that are happening on Friday the 26th, this is just a reminder that there is no school that day for students. The adults will be here. It's a professional development day, and that's our day when we all get together and work in our professional learning teams and refine our practices and make sure that we're ready for our students and that we are giving them the best instruction possible. And finally, just to wrap it up, this week is week 5 of the trimester. That means next week is progress report week. Progress reports will be going out the week, I'm looking at my calendar here, will be going out the week of April 29th. So parents will be getting those in the mail. Students, not too late, make sure you get in those missing assignments or any late work for credit, so that when your parents open up the mail, they have a really pleasant experience. And so do you. Anyway, folks, it's a gorgeous weekend. It's this is a great time of year in Tillamook. The sun is starting to shine again. Yeah, I hope you get out and do something outside this weekend. It is a great day to be a lion.